What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. And today, it is time we discuss the biggest L I saw the Republican Party take in quite a while. Bigger, in my opinion, than 2022. The 2023 Republican National Committee chairmanship election. It happened today. And I thought McDaniel would win, alright? I thought, okay, she's garbage, but she's gonna barely win because she has the support of a certain person, plus a lot of corruption behind the scenes. But guess what? She didn't win by a couple votes. She won with 66% of the votes. 66.8% of those that voted for Ronna. Are you freaking kidding me? Before we get into today's rant type video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter accounts in the description down below. Yeah, we got two of them. My main one, of course, the original Real American Twitter account is back. You should follow that one, but also follow the other one, Real Political Data. I still don't know what I want to do with Real Political Data. We'll see. And join the channel today. Guys, just for 10 cents a day, or aka $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics today. That's right. If you want to support the daily content we all know and love, I recommend you join today. Alright, everybody, let's get into it. Let's get into the biggest L I've seen the GOP take in a long time. So, Ronna McDaniel, the cousin of Mitt Romney, one of the worst senators in the United States Senate, was reelected chairman of the RNC. And I believe, if I did the math correctly, she is now the longest serving chairman of the RNC ever. I could be off by a year or so, but if I did the math correctly, she is the longest tenured chairman ever, at least since 1900. Are you freaking serious? Ronna McDaniel has been one of the most incompetent, useless RNC chairs we have ever had, yet she gets rewarded with the longest tenure? Let's look at some history. Alright, let's just do a quick breakdown of Ronna's history as chairman. So 2017, we get obliterated. You can make the argument, it was just a bad year, The first year, you really can't blame Ronna. She just got in January. Things could happen. First year, fine. 2018, we got blown on the House. And the only reason we didn't get blown on the Senate was because strong candidates in Florida and Missouri, plus a certain Teflon Don barnstorming those states for those candidates. But point is, that was a disaster in 2018. But you could say, fine, just ignore those first 2 years. It's her first 2 years. You really can't judge her from that. Then we had 2019. And to say we got, embarrassed that year is an understatement. We lost the Kentucky governorship. We lost the Louisiana governorship. Yes, I know, John Bill Edwards. But point is, we lost two of the most Republican states to Democrat governors. One of which, not that moderate in Kentucky. So yeah, plus we had a lot of local defeats in 2019. Then 2020 happened. You can make the argument that was Ronna's best year as chairman. You can maybe make the argument, or maybe 2021. 2020, sure, we gained a lot of seats in the House, but you really look at it, it was kind of expected. A lot of those seats Democrats won, they weren't winning the presidential year. Plus, it was, closer than expected generic ballot. But it's like, that should not be the only thing to gain some House seats. We lost the Senate that year. And no thanks to Ronna McDaniel, she blew a lot of fundraising dollars. I mean, she raised, or the GOP raised hundreds of millions of dollars. A lot of it vanished into thin air. What would have happened if John James got funded, right? Yes, I know he got funded better than people in 2022, but that's not the point. If John James would have gotten $10 million more from the RNC, we're probably looking at Senator John James. That's not even a joke. You have a serious opportunity of Senator John James having a Senate majority in the 2021, 2022. So all the damage the Biden administration has done, some of it would have got stopped in the Senate. But guess what? Nope, we did not do that. Instead, we burnt millions of dollars in the frickin' South Carolina. Are you kidding me with this? The 2021 happened. I do consider this to be the best year for Ronna. 2020 is a close second. That's pathetic. That 2020, which we lost the Senate, I consider to be her best year because we gained quite a bit of House seats. And that was kind of expected when you look at the districts. But point is, we gained House seats. But 2021, we only did that good in Virginia and New Jersey because of the candidates. Youngkin won because he talked about groceries and education. That's all he talked about, plus the Loudoun County scandal. If it wasn't for those two things, we would have lost Virginia. New Jersey, Jack Ciattarelli, he barnstormed New Jersey, the entire state, shaking hands, going to diners. He did everything you had to do in New Jersey to win. And yet he still lost because he didn't get a freaking nickel from the RNC or the RGA. Maybe till the last second he got something. Instead, we burnt tens of millions on California. What if those tens of millions of dollars, you just gave $10 million to Ciattarelli? You're probably looking at Governor Ciattarelli right now in New Jersey. So 2021, which was Ronna's best year technically, was because of the candidates and circumstance. That's the reason. Outside of that, 2022, in my opinion, is the worst year any RNC chair's ever had. You have one of the most unpopular... I don't care what the exit polls said. When you look at the real data, Biden's approval is in the low 40s and high 30s. I don't give a crap what CNN says. I don't care. When you look at registered and likely voters, they hate Biden. Guess what? You don't know what happened? We barely took back the House. With a crappy economy, with some of the most favorable red wave potential ever, we didn't even gain Senate seats. We lost the seat in the Senate, losing share powers in the Senate. And a big reason for that, the RNC screwed over Blake Masters, Adam Laxalt. Those two Senate seats alone could have given us the Senate majority. Instead, we burnt $50 million in South Carolina. $50 million. We also spent 40-some million in frickin' Ohio. And I know those people are saying, oh, the GOP had to carry J.D. Vance. Yet, they just claim that, oh, the reason Masters and Laxalt won was because they were bad candidates, even though the RNC and the Republicans Party gave them nothing. Guys, what happened in 2022 was the most incompetent thing you can do. Didn't help our candidates basically anywhere, burnt through tens of millions of dollars, and guess what? No coherent message. What was the message of the GOP this year? Does anybody still know the Parent Bill of Rights? Anybody? I thought so. It's a scam. Ronna McDaniel was the worst RNC chair we ever had, yet she gets rewarded for it. And I am ever so pissed off at Trump because I know it's not, people are saying it's rumors. I firmly believe his people did help Ronna get reelected. I firmly believe it. It's pissing me off that we are rewarding incompetence with more incompetence. If Harmony Dillon would have been the next RNC chair, you can make the argument, okay, there's some issues with her. She's 20 times better than McDaniel. There's a reason, Democrats on Twitter, they want Ronna as RNC chair again. There's a reason why. Because she brings incompetence. She burns through millions through consulting fees. And we keep losing elections. We haven't won a single, election year since she took over. 2021, maybe. Anyways, folks, this was a major L, but it is what it is. We gotta do more work. It's clear that it doesn't matter what to these people. It doesn't matter what the big donors say. Yes, many of the big donors said, get rid of Ronna and replace her with Dillon. They don't care. The grassroots, they don't care. Small donors, they don't care. It was pathetic. We have a lot of work to do, and I believe we are getting closer to a better GOP. Just, we have to find a way to get some of these people out of power. I mean, you cannot have these same people that have destroyed what could have been one of the biggest red waves ever, and they get rewarded for it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.